Well, my name is Laura Miller, and I'm the principal of Lowell Junior High.
My name is Darren Giltner. I'm the building principal at Bisbee High School.
So my name is Valerie Weller, and I am our Public Information and Marketing Officer here at Sierra Vista Unified. Our main goal with the Summer Academy was kind of a twofold thing. We know that our students really didn't get some of the information that they needed to over this past year. I mean, it's been a hard year for everyone, and we did realize that there wasn't maybe all of the standards reached and anything like that. So part of the Summer Academy was to kind of help our students. It was tough, it was a hard year. We want to be able to give them that remediation, go back into some of that English language arts and math and really brush up on those skills before they move to that next grade level. And then on the other half, we wanted to say thank you for our community for having stuck with us through this year. I mean, it hasn't been easy for anyone, nationwide, and we really wanted to have that opportunity to provide this free program that had fun stuff as well as those remediation, and our community joined in and have offered to teach some of these really awesome classes like gardening and Lego robotics.
So number one, I think, is to make sure that our kids have the necessary tools and are academically prepared for the next grade level. So, sixth graders into seventh into eighth, and then of course we have our eighth graders who are now bridging over to the high school. We want to make sure they're definitely prepared for success in the next grade.
Well, secondary summer school is really focused on credit recovery for our students because of the credit system that exists with the high school and the requirements that we have to through the state and also through our local governing board. It's a little different challenge than just working on skills because we have to demonstrate that we're ready to move on to those next courses. And so certainly credit recovery was the name of the game, and we had 21 kids successfully do that. And we were able to offer English 1 through 4. We were also able to offer algebra and also geometry. So it was met some needs of some of our students. Some of them were obviously in need of more than one area of recovery, but the ones that were here did a fantastic job, and we're really proud of the effort that they put forth, and the teachers as well, as making sure that this was a good experience for them.
I got my student success team together in February, made up of our special ed teacher, a math and science teacher, our ELA teacher, and our social studies teacher, and of course myself. And we literally poured over the student body every other week. We looked at grades, we looked at attendance, huge attendance, whether online or face-to-face, and we started problem solving and making phone calls, and numerous phone calls and meetings with parents consistently, constantly, every other week. 35 phone calls, 34 phone calls a week, just to make sure that we targeted those kids who really needed the extra support and that we were being fair to them. Now, in addition, of course, to the academic goals, we are always, especially at a junior high, but I imagine that Darren would have his over at the high school as well, we have our social emotional goals. And our social emotional, we saw, again, with the transitions back and forth, with the isolation that a lot of our kids were feeling, with certainly the resources we were even trying to garner in this community to help our kids, we found that having a face-to-face summer school, that would help immensely with the transition as well to the next grade level.
So that was really the point of the Summer Academy, was we understand the hardship and wanted to have that opportunity to help our students get some more standards in math and English, and then we also wanted everyone to have some fun and be able to come together to get into that classroom setting and enjoy their summer.
I really see it more of as an extended school year, if you will. And I've always kind of had the philosophy of it's not I'm done, it's what's next. And that, I think, is a good thing that maybe we can, in an ancillary way, build from what we've achieved this summer. That notion that it isn't ever done, so to speak. We turn around in 3 weeks and begin our classes for the 21-22 school year. And again, that's a mentality that I think is very important, regardless of what fields any of these students end up going into in their future. Is, life doesn't let up, it doesn't relent. There's always twists and turns, and it's incumbent, I think, upon us as educators of it's not I'm done. It's what's next. And I think that's a very different mentality, and I think that this can be helpful in that, in seeing that there's always learning opportunities, and some are more formal than others, and taking advantage of that day to day and putting our best foot forward, I think, is the lesson that I always have kind of underpinned everything that we try to do, and I think that that just rises to the forefront with things such as this. There's a lot of different ways to learn, and we tried to make it as a neat of experience as possible for them this summer.